and welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports inside the Palmer Gym for some Senior Day volleyball. It's the Mamaroneck Tigers and the Mount Vernon Knights. Rob Moretti here with Tom Sacco, and Tom, Mamaroneck, they're having a pretty good season so far. They're 8-6. They're facing a Mount Vernon squad that comes in 1-8. The Mamaroneck just beat 3 days ago. So what's the key for Mamaroneck to do it again?
Well, like you said, it is Senior Day, so I think Mamaroneck really needs to just, not get overhyped, not get ahead of themselves, just stay on their game like they have been, like they have last week, and I think they'll be looking for the same result here today.
See if Mamaroneck can send their seniors out with a win. The opening serve is coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. Tigers will start with the serve. It'll be Aileen Morales. And the first set here on Senior Day is underway. Serve is out. And the first point goes to Mount Vernon. Mamaroneck starters on the floor. Autorino, Morales, Sek, Morgan, Garlini, Rothman, and Chun as the libero. First serve from Mount Vernon is returned by Mamaroneck right into the middle. We're tied at 1. So here is Sydney Chun, who gave us a nice rendition of the national anthem before the game here on Senior Day.
She did, and then it's the libero and serve just there, so.
And into the middle once again, the Tigers capitalize. Tom, Mount Vernon's got to put a body in the middle of that defense.
Yeah, I mean, that's twice in a row now that they hit it right in that weak spot, and there's been no one there to get to it.
Serve is in, just hit the corner. Haley Allen letting it go there, thinking it might go out, but it just nipped the corner.
I thought it might go out too, but it managed to just nab the edge of that white line there, so great serve from Chun there.
3-1 lead for the Tigers. Chun continues the serve. Returned by Aaron Kay, and Knights couldn't get it over. That pesky net, Tom.
Yep.
It'll get you every time.
Yep. Looked like it could have been a miscommunication there, like she was expecting a spike, but.
Shot again. Kay settles it down. Mojica, and it's blocked.
I think that point went to.
Point goes to Mount Vernon. So the block was unsuccessful. And coming in is Angelica Lavandier, and she'll serve. Lavandier serve, returned by Chun, sent over. Mount Vernon has one more hit, and into the net by Aaliyah Wright. Point Mamaroneck. Tigers make the change. Senior Grace Fleming comes in. Senior Masana Morgan takes a rest. And on the serve is Sophie Autorino. That one couldn't be handled by Lavandier.
That's a line drive serve right to her. There wasn't much to really do besides maybe bump that up to someone else.
So Autorino, after the ace, gets to try it again. Good low serve. Mount Vernon gets it over, but out of bounds. Tigers out to a 7-2 lead here. Looking strong early in the first set. Autorino, bumped up by Alexia Bernard, and Mount Vernon just does get it over. Back on the Knights side, they send it towards the Tigers. Bumped up, spike attempt is saved, and nicely
to the middle of that hole in the court there.
Kind of threw in the change-up. She could have wound up for the spike, but went for the high percentage hit.
Just kind of finessed it over.
So another serve for Autorino. That one just barely dodges the rafters. And sent over by Haley Allen of the Knights. Tigers get it back on the Knights side. Sek tries it again. Back and forth they go. Popped up toward the end line. This hit would have to send it over, and it does. And it's saved. And they just can't get it together at the end, can the Tigers. The point goes to Mount Vernon.
Looks like they thought maybe that one was going to go out, but hesitated last second. Decided to hit it up anyway.
Almost had a chance that they could have gotten that one under control. Instead, it's Aaron Kay on the serve for the Knights. The low serve. Chun returned it nicely. Kay sends it over right into the teeth of the defense. Point for the Knights.
Take it out there.
Junior K once again. 8-4 lead here in the first set for Mamaroneck. And that one's sent into the net service error. And the point goes to the Tigers. They lead 9-4. And they get the serve back. It'll be Grace Fleming. I'm sorry, Julia Rothman. Rothman, one of 7 Tigers seniors being honored today. Her first serve, another service error. It'll be Rachel Mojica on the serve from Mount Vernon. That one over. Bumped up by Rothman. Tigers couldn't settle it down as Autorino was trying to tip it over. Mount Vernon maybe crawling back a bit here. They have the serve. They trail by 3 points. That one goes long.
They did make up a little bit of ground, so, you know, it's what you need in a game like this.
And the one thing they do have on their side is familiarity. They saw Mamaroneck 3 days ago, even though they were swept out. Kind of a better idea of how Mamaroneck's going to attack them.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely learned some strategies and some weaknesses, maybe.
It's a good setup by Aaliyah Wright, but no one there for the spike. That makes it 11-6 Tigers. And Fatim Sek, another one of the seniors, set to serve. Gets it over. Quick set. Saved by Rothman. Sek winds up and sends it over and gets the kill. Got it right in front of Aaron Kay.
Some nice communication there by Mamaroneck. She was calling for that even before that second to last hit, and they got it right to her.
Sek on the serve. Kay settles it down. Tipped. Tigers get it over. Sent over by Haley Allen. At the line. I think they're saying she stepped over. I believe that's what the signal was. Foot over the line. So point goes to Mamaroneck. 13-6 is their lead now as they start to take control. Serve from Sek up and over. It's a miscommunication there on the Knights' part.
Definitely a miscommunication there. No one there to get to the ball. They were both there, but I don't think...
And Tom, it really looks like with Mount Vernon, it's a matter of everyone knowing their assignment. They're actually not doing a bad job returning the serve and settling it down. It's the second hit, the third hit. They're not always on the same page as to whose responsibility that is.
That's right. I mean, that's the second or third time we've seen
spike goes long.
2 players in line to maybe return the ball, but neither one really took the initiative to go for it, and it just hit the ground.
Sek comes out, Chun returns. She's the libero. On the serve, it's Haley Allen, and that one might be going long, and it is. So 15-7 now. Mamaroneck makes another substitution. Grace Fleming coming out and coming in to serve. I think that's Masana Morgan. Nice dig there from Rothman, yeah. Another spike attempt dug out by Allen. Knights get it over, but it's long. Tiger point. Morgan to serve again. That one, wow, just used the net to her advantage. It's a low line drive serve, and the net can kind of help you or hurt you there because it can easily bounce back and be a point the other way.
It's definitely thread the needle.
Timeout Mount Vernon. They trail 17-7 here in the first set. We'll be right back on LMC TV.
What's the first set?
So Morgan back on the serve. Tigers up by 10. And that one popped up by Kay. She gets another hit to send it over. And the Tigers couldn't get it together right in front of the net.
It's a nice save. It bounced around the rafters a little bit, but they were just managed to get it back over anyway, and then ended up getting them the point.
Alexia Bernard to serve, and that's long. So Tigers get it right back. Back with their 10-point lead. Need 7 more points to take the set. Another substitution. Stella Fields comes out. Aileen Morales is in, and she'll have the serve. With the middle return by Allen. Kay, and that one could not be returned. This is Aaliyah Wright to serve for Mount Vernon. Good close serve. Tigers settle it down, get it over, but it's out of bounds. A good try by Rothman. Kind of got in between there. Had to play it behind the back and couldn't figure out the angle in time.
Yep, I mean, both of the last 2 points were pretty good efforts to return it, but just couldn't quite get it in the lines. And
that one will go long. So 19-10 now in favor of the Tigers. Serve from Chun. It's a good one. Returned by Mount Vernon. Now Mamaroneck. Spike attempt. And that is a Mamaroneck point. Give the kill to Fatim Sek. And they now lead 20-10. Serve from Chun. Spike attempt is saved.
Great dig there, but...
And Rothman digs it out of the ground. My goodness. And that's a double hit. Point to the Tigers.
2 great saves there. One on the dig and then one on the play off the net.
Not easy. Tigers keep the serve, and that will be an ace for Sydney Chun. No timeout called by Mount Vernon. So we'll step out. Tigers up 22-10 in the first set against the Knights. We'll be right back. Chun back on the serve. She's had several in a row. Knights will just get it over the net. Chun hits it back over to the Knights side. Kay got it over. Tigers get it back over. Sek goes down, and that hit was too long. So it is a Tiger point. They want to check on the senior Fatim Sek, who went down during that point. We'll have a quick substitution. It'll be Talia Iradiakanu replacing Sek. Looks like she might have banged up her wrist a little bit. she's had quite a string, Tom, and
That's right. That's
one serve away here from possibly ending the set. It is set point.
Yep, and she is one of the seniors, so she seems to be a little extra motivated today. A lot of great serves in a row here.
Sean gets it over. Knights trying to settle it down. They get it over. Spike attempt from Rothman is good. And the Tigers take the first set.
Exclamation point to end it there.
Convincingly. 25-10, the score of the first set. We'll head to the second set after a quick break. Be right back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back for the second set. Mount Vernon on the serve with Aaliyah Wright. As the Knights try to rebound after a... Oh, that'll do it. Big block from Aaron Kay to start the second set.
You know, Mount Vernon's probably going to come out with some spunk this time around. I don't think they want to go down, you know, going back to last week, 5 sets in a row.
Right serve returned by the Tigers. Spike attempt was dug out. We'll get it back over. Another spike attempt, and couldn't handle that one. Killed by Stella Fields. She's a senior, and she'll serve. It's kind of like in baseball when a guy makes a really good defensive play and always leads off the next inning.
Yep, I was just about to say. Make a great spike, and then it's your turn to serve.
Good serve from Fields. Strong line drive. The tip is good.
I think they were expecting a spike there, and then just got a little tip over.
Anything you can do to throw off the timing of the defense is so huge in this game. And they will allow the late sub for Mamaroneck as Fields made a great play, made a nice serve, and then gets taken out. For Aileen Morales, plays a backline defense. Sam Huss on the serve for Mount Vernon. The spike attempt by Rothman is good.
Seems to be confusion here with who gets the point. I thought it hit off Mount Vernon and went out.
Yeah, that spike went off of a Mount Vernon hand. It is 2-2. Might have been some confusion on the scoreboard. They hadn't put the point up yet. Looks like they figured it out. The serve will belong to Mamaroneck. It's Gianna Garlini. With this one knotted up into good low serve. Mount Vernon able to handle it. Rothman winds up for the spike, but it goes long. Wait a minute.
Looks like they're giving the point to them. I'm not sure why.
Took some kind of violation on Kay. I don't know if she stepped over the lines. No reason to. She wasn't playing the ball, but give the point to the Tigers. Another serve for Garlini. Knights get it over. A quick tip. Couldn't be handled. Nice play by Sophie Ottorino. So Garlini once again. Knights have to scramble to get to this one. They can't do it.
I think that one hit off the... Might have hit off the top of the basketball rafter up there.
I'm not sure if it did. They were able to get it settled in the middle of the court. They just ran out of players at that point. No one was there. And a nice tip over by Ira Diaconu. You could see her sniffing that one out about 2 hits prior.
Yep, and then managed to just tip it over. Mamaroneck's going on a bit of a run here.
Garlini gets it over, and near the rafters, they're able to get it in. The hit goes too long. Almost ran out of room over there.
wise decision to let that one go.
Tigers on a 6-point run. They trailed 2-1 in this set. That spike, what a save!
Great save there, and managed to get it back over.
Masada Moore, I don't know if she saved it as much as it saved her. I don't know if that's the right terminology. What a block! Erin Kay gets the point.
It looked like she might have saved that last one with her face, but, you know, it worked. Then
save is a save. I guess that gives a new meaning to saving face.
That's right.
It's Kay to serve, and the return goes sideways on Morales. Oh, sorry, that was Morgan. So 7-4 now. Got Vernon on a bit of a streak after a long Tiger run. Served by Kay, Tigers settle it down. Hit over by Ira Diaconu.
Just inside the line.
Grace Fleming coming in for Masana Morgan. And Sophie Autorino will serve. Knights get it over. Rothman spikes, saved, and good effort there, but couldn't get it to go straight.
Was a nice save on that spike, but
that was a laser beam spike, and they got it back up in the air, but not enough time to settle down. Autorino again. And that one is in. Tigers are letting it go. Had time to play it, decided against it. That one didn't work out. So Rachel Mojica on the serve. Low line drive. Serve gets over. Spike works. Fleming spike will not be saved.
Job of rotating between, you know, emphatically spiking it back over and just catching him off guard with a little tip over the net.
Alyssa Berger checks in for Julia Rothman. She'll serve. And also Stella Fields back in, replacing Morales to get some more height on that front line. Serve just gets over. Nice serve. Mount Vernon, a perfect spike.
Just inside the line. And there was no chance to return that either way.
Nobody in the vicinity. So Haley Allen will serve now for Mount Vernon. And that one does go out. Nice tip. Tigers try to settle it. So we'll have to put it over. It does.
Good
from
recovery
Bellini.
there.
That one is in, just inside the back line. So it's 11-7, and Alexia Bernard to serve from Mount Vernon. We've been back and forth. Shun's hit couldn't be returned. Morgan checks back in for Grace Fleming. She will have the serve. Knights get it back over. Spike attempt, settled down, but couldn't be returned.
They're having a lot of problems returning these spikes from Mamaroneck.
Bernard tried to set it, and it kind of tipped off her hands straight outwards instead of upwards, and no time to react there. Good low serve. Unable to knock it over is Kay. Point goes to Mamaroneck. 14-7 they lead here in the second set. Popped up. Spike. Once again, good by Garlini. Timeout, Mount Vernon. It's 15-7 Mamaroneck here in the second set. Tigers up 1-0 in sets. I'll try to close this one out when we get back. Alyssa Berger on the serve for the Tigers. Coming out of that timeout by Mount Vernon. And that one popped into the air. Sean tried to send it over, didn't have the distance.
Now Vernon is going to have to make up some ground here.
The Aaliyah Wright to serve it. Dug out. Hit over by Fields. And net once again.
Yep, wasn't able to play that one off the net.
You just never know how it's going to hit the net. It's so difficult. It depends on whether it hits the band or the netting. That'll be a service there to give it back to Mamaroneck. (16-9), my favorite aspect ratio. A few tech heads out there. Garlini's serve, just a hair too low. So Mount Vernon back on the serve with Sam Huss trailing by 6.
Those line drive serves are always feast or famine. It could go great, or it could go poorly.
Tip, saved, and they get it back over. Rothman back in, fresh into the game, and that spike is good to put Mamaroneck up 17-10. Garlini on the serve. Good low serve. Ace.
Get those line drive serves over. They're very hard to return, as we see here.
You just have to know that it's going over, or else better off just playing it safe.
Definitely risk or reward.
Tigers handled out, kill attempt. Rothman. Another kill for Julia Rothman. Garlini, that one too low. So 19-11 the score. Mount Vernon back on the serve. We're already guaranteed to be closer than the first set.
Yep. But still not that close at the moment.
Good serve. Chun had the hands in front of her face. Erin Diakonu got it over, and the Knights couldn't handle it. So here's Honorino on the serve for the Tigers. That couldn't be handled. Vernon's return game kind of looking a bit like a game of pinball out there. It's just difficult to do what you're trying to do when you can't get the ball settled down.
Yeah, they're returning it sideways rather than up or forwards, and it's certainly hurting them.
They're served by Honorino. Spike attempt is in. Another well-spotted spike from Aaron Kay. Standout junior for the Knights.
So they thought it might have gone out, but it was just perfectly placed. dive right before the line.
Mojica to serve. Chun gets the point. Looked like something out of the movie Dodgeball.
Or The Matrix.
Yeah, but who'd Dodgeball reference, no? How many times did you see that? The triple secret sudden death, whatever ending thing they did. Saw that on TV a few weeks ago.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It's a true underdog story. That one, Fields just didn't get the good hit on it. Couldn't get the distance. Tigers still have 22-13. Berger checks in for Rothman on the Tigers side. And it will be Knight's serve. It's Angelica Lavandier. That one just gets over, diving attempt by Fields. Just couldn't get the hands underneath it.
It's a great hustle, though.
A nice serve by Lavandier. You saw a big open spot on that side of the Tiger defense, and now you see Fields plays another step or two up to avoid that happening again. The next serve goes out. Garlini in for Ira Diacono. Chun to serve. Settle down. And the hit from Kay is into the net.
1 point away.
Set point for the Tigers with Chun serving.
Too much on that one.
A little too far left as well, so 24-15. Tigers will still have many chances to put this away. On the serve is Bernard. Tigers handle it. Tipped, and that'll do it. 25-15 in set number 2. The Tigers have now taken 5 straight sets over Mount Vernon in the season series. So they'll take a break, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with set number 3 when we get back on LMC Varsity Sports. Tigers have the serve to open the third set.
A great diving dig there.
That one's good.
Good thing they wear knee pads, because that would have been a nice court burn.
Chun's serve is long. So it's like Chun's taken off the libero shirt and Parker Aboli's now taking the libero position, wearing number 6 in the white shirt.
Another nice dig.
Tip, Tigers handle it, get it back over. That tip is sent right back, and Mamaroneck. Now it looks like Fatim Sek is ready to check in. That's good to see. She took a spill earlier and was out for a while, but wait a minute. Is she coming back in? Perhaps not. Just congratulating a teammate, I suppose. Tigers set it up right into the middle of the defense. And a 3-1 lead for Mamaroneck here in the third. It's Stella Fields to serve. Low line drive serve. Sent over by the Knights. That one rolls off the net. Back on the Tigers side now. They send it over. Knights settle it down. Kay tries to spike and it works despite the diving try by Chun.
lot of hustle from this Mamaroneck defense. That's the third time in a row someone's laid out. But just the first one out of those that they weren't able to save.
Served by Huss. Tigers a little too close to the net there. So this third set all tied up at 3. The Bowley returns that one. Spike attempt is saved. That one tipped. Bowley tries to play it in, and the Tigers do get it
Great
over.
recovery there.
In a perfect spot, too.
Hit that backwards and everything.
Just getting that over is impressive, and then putting it literally in the exact perfect spot.
Yep.
That's an impressive hit. How it was really just a broken play. A Bowley to serve for the Tigers. Good low line drive serve. Sent back over, and another perfect spike by Eric Kay. The teams have split the first 8 points of this third set. Even at 4-all, and Kay will serve for the Knights. Double hit, point Mount Vernon. The team sec is back in the game now, by the way.
So she's okay then. I believe this is Mount Vernon's only second lead of the night.
Up 5-4. Tigers trying to get that back. Rothman's spike is saved, but into the net. They get it over. And they get the point.
I don't think Mamaroneck was expecting that one to be hit back over the net.
Look awfully close to going over the line, too. 2-point lead for the Knights here in this third set. And that one right between the lines. So
Right back to the middle of that defense where they don't seem to really be having someone designated there to hit those back.
It's Autorino to serve for the Tigers. That hit from right just didn't have enough distance. So not enough, back at 6. Autorino is served once again. Knights get it over. That spike is good. Julia Rothman. Really good serve from Autorino. Good effort there, but just couldn't settle it down for the Knights.
They're really attacking the hole in the middle of the defense now, and Mount Vernon's having some problems getting to it, returning it.
So Autorino's won 4 straight points. And tipped right into the air and sent over. Double hit. Point to Mount Vernon. That'll break the streak. Lavandier checks in for Mojica. It'll be her serve. Put over in a beautiful spike. Caitlin Chung. Textbook. Rothman will have the serve. Tigers up 9-7. As Ashley Rivers checks in for the first time for the Knights. Serve tips over the net. It's good for an ace.
Just over the net.
So Rothman again. She does it again. There's no defense for that, Tom.
No, I really don't think you can return something like that. I mean, that just literally hit the net and went straight down.
Can Rothman do it again? Doesn't even try it. She does get the ace. A more traditional, conventional way.
Yep. Just line drived it and couldn't be returned.
That one goes long. What a good string of serves there by Julia Rothman.
3 aces in a row.
The Knights will have the serve. It's Lavandier. I'm sorry, it's Haley Allen. They trail Mamaroneck 12-8. Bowley sends it up, and point goes to Mount Vernon. And that one is in. Ace for Allen. Oh, drop ball. I thought it was going out. It just dumped in inside the line. Tigers able to settle it down, send it over. A little miscommunication there.
Yep. No one there to hit the set.
So Tigers up 3. Team Sec will have the serve. Good low serve. Knights get it over. Spike attempt, saved. Double hit. Tiger point. Lavandier in for Mojica. Sec will serve once again. Okay, had the first touch. Tigers, and that's 3 touches.
Ready for that one. They looked caught off guard, like maybe they were expecting a harder hit back or no hit back at all. Kind of scrambled for that one.
So it'll be Bernard's turn to serve. Trailing Mamaroneck 14-11 here in the third set, and that one comes in low. Aradiakanu checks back in, as well as Sydney Chun, and Chun will serve it. Trying to copy that Julia Rothman move, but didn't quite work.
It's certainly not an easy thing to pull off.
I put that one in the mixtape. So it'll be right to serve. Just does get it over. Knights settle it down. Sent back over towards the Tigers, and Boley just couldn't get enough height.
They almost got it there. Almost got it back over with two good defensive plays there, but
16-13 the score. Mamaroneck still wide. This one has to go over. It does. That tip is settled down by the Tigers. And that's going to go out for a Tiger point.
right back into the middle of that defense.
It's been by far the closest set so far. And that one into the net gets a little bit closer, 17-14. And Mount Vernon gets the serve back here. It's Sam Huss. For the Knights. That one comes in low, point to the Tigers. Tigers make a couple of changes. Sec back on the floor. Eboli to serve. It's handled by Kay. Sent over and a stop.
Great block by Sec.
That's what Fatim Sec can do when she's on. Perfectly timed jump and made it look easy.
Yeah.
Good low serve. And no chance for Mount Vernon. The Tigers starting to take control here now, up by 6.
And only 5 points away from completing the sweep.
Timeout Mount Vernon, so see if the Knights can regroup and come back here. They'll talk things over. We'll be right back. LMC Varsity Sports. So the Eboli still on the serve for the Tigers. It looks like they're going to say her foot came over the back line on the serve. So they give the point to Mount Vernon. So Mount Vernon does rally here. It had nothing to do with the timeout. But I'm sure they'll take it.
Yep.
1 point closer, they get the serve back. Here's Erin Kay. Who's having a great day. She picks up the ace.
They need a string of good serves like that here if they want to make up some ground and make this one a close finish.
Got it within 4. That one will be handled by the Tigers. Sent over, and a nice save by Lamondier. They get it back over. Sec. That one.
Another miscommunication.
Also a little assist to the ceiling rafter there. They were camped
there.
underneath it, and then it just took a right-hand turn. Into service.
I imagine that's a bit frustrating.
Oh, definitely. Aileen Morales in the service. It's nothing to do with your skill. It's just it hit the ceiling. And another stuff. The team Sec.
Mamaroneck inching closer to this win now.
3 points away. And a 6-point lead on Mount Vernon. That one sent back over, dug out, and that's 3 hits, so not for lack of trying, the point goes to Mount Vernon. Handled by Eboli. Spike by Rothman was saved. Lamondier sends it over. for the Knights. Eboli winds up, punches it over. Sek winds up on the spike.
Emphatic spike. Not much you can do about that.
Except hope it bounces off of you and goes up. So Tigers 2 points away now. On the serve, it's Julia Rothman, who had 3 aces in a row the last time she had the serve. No ace this time. Nice spike by Kay.
Just rolled off the tip of the net.
That makes it 23-18. And Haley Allen on the serve for the Knights. Boley popped it up. Sek tips it over. Nobody there. And match point coming to the Tigers.
Great decision there, just to tap it to the uncovered middle of the defense there.
Timeout, Mount Vernon. They'll need to win, what, 6 points in a row to send this one to extra points. See what they come out with when we get back. So if a team's Sek on the serve, match point for Mamaroneck. They'll have several if they need them. Shun pops it up. Sent back over by Fields. And that will do it. 25-10, 25-15, 25-18. Mamaroneck in straight sets over Mount Vernon. Tom, the Knights did look more competitive as they went along in each set.
They did, the score got closer and closer all 3 games, but in the end, I think Mamaroneck just outplayed them a lot of times. They seemed, everyone, no miscommunications really, everyone really knew where their assignment was, and I think they took that to their advantage.
Mamaroneck improving to 9-6 on the season. We'll be right back with the postgame show on LMC TV.
So welcome everybody to our senior day game here at Mamaroneck High School. We would like to present our seniors, and if their parents are here, we'll invite the parents and family members of our seniors to come up when we call their names. You'll get your lovely flowers as a big thank you for everything that you've done for this program in all the years that you've been here. Words cannot express how we are going to miss you, but we wanted to just commemorate all of you and all of your hard work today, and then again at our senior dinner. So, without further ado, when I call your name, come up, and then, like I said, family members, please come up and then stand off to the side. We'll call everybody, and then we'll take pictures, okay? So, our first senior that I'd like to announce, number 15, Sydney Chun! senior captain this season is number 12, Julia. And finally, number 7, Batiste. All right, guys, one more hand for all of our seniors. And their families.
Rob Moretti and Tom Sacco back here on the postgame show after Mamaroneck defeats Mount Vernon 25-10, 25-12, 25-18 straight sets to improve to 9-6 on the season. Tom, it looked like Mamaroneck really dominated Mount Vernon in all facets of the game today.
I mean, they did between their spikes that were really not able to be returned. Their coordination was pretty good. We saw a little bit of miscommunications on the Mount Vernon side, really not at all on Mamaroneck. They just seemed really well prepared. We know that they had the same result against this team last week, so I think they just showed that they were the superior team this week.
And now, volleyball is a little bit longer season than the other sports that we cover. They'll have several more matches to try to get tuned in for the playoffs, and other also opportunities to improve their seed. What does it look like they might have to work on to really get themselves fine-tuned come playoff time?
I mean, really just mostly it looked like fundamentals, like, maybe there were some instances where they maybe hit the ball with a little too much on it, maybe letting some balls go where they shouldn't have. But really, I think they're in a pretty good spot. It was a good win for the seniors, being that it was senior night. So I think it's a good win for them today.
That it was. Mount Vernon falls to 1-9 as well, didn't mention that. And that'll do it for us here on LMC Varsity Sports. The executive director of LMC TV is Matt Sullivan. The community sports producer is me, Rob Moretti. And the camera crew inside the Palmer Gym today, Francisco Farisi, Gary Francois, and Jordan Harper. One more time alongside Tom Sacco, I'm Rob Moretti saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on LMC Varsity Sports.